Hello. All right. So many new faces here. Um, some of you probably didn't see I made this as an on-chain educational stream. So we're going to rewatch a bit of that and take a lot of questions and add a few new things. Yeah. So we should be able to share entire screen. This. You could just throw away your questions as we will. No need to hold back. Can always post this at the start. So on the go. Again, rewatching a bit of what I already streamed because it's still the same thing. Actually, good relevant cases. And then go over some new additional stuff which I've started using afterwards. And a few things I didn't show on the stream. And useful now. Mostly because this overview should be able to hear this better than text screen and text tools, to be honest. If you have the safety thing. If you at all want to fucking touch this. But the most used feature I use is whale trades. We're tracking a lot of, I don't know, whale wallets, see if they ape, see if they sell. But that is you manually have to go over everyone, right? Take this for example. Look at the chart, look at the PA. This shit looks good, right? E does everything. Does it break out here? Does it hold this? Does it have a good narrative? Do you think people would support this and so on? And you probably see it goes to it's 8 or 10 at this point. Do you break to the 10? You probably go to 30, and if you get around 30, you go to 60. Kind of like what meme coin did. So what do I check in these places? This had a lot of whale wallets, good shit. Not often as we can update the links and banner on Mobi Screener, so you have to go to Dick Screener and check it there. Just copy to copy the contract and go to next screen and find the socials. It's a bit annoying, but at some point, I think people will be using Mobi Screener a lot. It's really picking up steam lately. Then check this and check what the fuck is topless at least. No top, no limits, whatever. I mean, you could take it as a useless beta, but I'm pumped on. And this is actually kind of funny, right? So 1.2k members, if this is right, it's a lot. Big community behind. Holders almost 5k, which is good too, at this amount of market cap. Liquidity standard, pound fund, Down in the bottom right, you can take data security if it's fund or like let's bonk. You can also see it at the top. The little brown icon means if they did or not. Just some introduction to it. So you can easily see from this overview that Pump Fund is back leading. There's like 1, 2, 3 bonk coins at the moment, and then there's like 1 fax. I still don't know what this fax thing is, and I don't know if I even want to look into it. It's just a one more launchpad, I guess. Yeah, so back to this. Easy coin to trade. If it breaks out, like if it holds like 15 minutes or 1 hour above this. Take this countdown to bar close in 2 minutes. Broke out from this. So either you can take this, and you can just, if you want, you can invalidate below this. I know it's like far away, but if you really need an invalidation, you can do it like that. You can take like 15 minutes, which also closes in a bit, and take it as it already broke out. You have your retest, and then going up. Hopefully. The other one I just found this, where you can see it doesn't have the banner. It's a newer coin, so it's much more volatile, and yeah. But this, since it's new, you would go to Telegram. I have a bot checker channel where I have the TTF bot. Based on the contract, I have a lot of bots in this, but I mainly use this one for Solana. Check problem maps, see if it's completely fucked. You can even see that I scan like Turing King. Would it update? No. Is there a one? Oh, here we go. Yeah, I could check holders of this. Let's just take it like why this problem match doesn't work. This who's holding it is like whales or not. You can see snipers. Okay, that was 20%. They all sold. See, I think we had this job, so nothing is weird. Everything is alright. Back to this. And again, now that you don't have your banner, you go to the next screen, Twitter. I don't know, members, but still 300 is okay. It's fully new. And I think if you scroll for this, you will see they had some difficulties getting the text screen update because the old was posting malicious links and stuff. But yeah. And then of course you can watch the list or whatever to have this. Any questions about until now? Put it in chat. It's not of Moby. What's it called? Feature called Whale Watch. Right. That should be it. Just because it's like purely the same, like didn't need to push it again. Like go over the same thing again. And it was the perfect example. So what platform are you trading these on? Just taking a few questions. So what platform are you trading these on? I'm using Trojan. Also using Frozen. also using bullets, whatever. Go to referral links and you can find whatever, all of it. We had a question if CTF bot is checking for bottles. That's a yes. Yeah, should be okay. Few things I did not mention in the video. Is this one. I skipped it in the video because I'm using a bit otherwise, like differently now compared to what I did. So instead of buys only, I go buyers of 1K because from my experience over time is that everything below 1K is just useless. You will see a lot of like 500, 800, whatever, 600. And you rarely find anything useful from it. If the so-called whales are not willing to buy more than 1K, it's probably not even interesting. Win rate from last videos of this will only show if you're holding more than 20K Mobi tokens in your wallet, which is connected to the site. I wanted to try it out just to see if it's useful, and it is actually kind of useful instead of just taking these things manually. One thing you only got to be aware of that whales will power up twice, 4 times, 5 times, whatever, if they hold like these specific tokens. So this 6K buy is the same whale, it's not two different ones. Again, you can see this is the same. This probably is the same, but round is off. But I'm using this if the screen itself, like new pairs and stuff, is pretty dry and just overall sucks. Like last few days has been horrendous. Like there's been nothing. I give this like this is the most just from the overview interesting ones, but look at this. It looks sucky, right? I also didn't mention about these because I literally was too fucking blind to see them. So we have them here, where you can see some of the save info, right? Just a fast overview and going back to this screener and going in again, right? Bubble maps, fast overview. Click on them to see the full data. Cluster size 2.2%, cluster size 1.8. There's no like doesn't look dangerous from that. Activity says if any like both big and small whales or whatever are trying to get in and out. Only like is active on biggest coins, right? So there's one 7.2 mil, one active DJIP, $3 per minute. What the fuck? But this see that like maybe you see on this. I only have buy these days though. But sometimes you will see a like huge amount of sell orders, like big guys trying to exit, which will keep dragging down price for maybe the next hour, like so. But it doesn't look like anyone. Oh, maybe. There's no big orders though. But you still get a sense of like people, if people are trying to like exit or entry, right? Great question. What specifically catches your eye on investing in account further? Is there any specific metric makes you dig into Bitcoin? So, again, it all starts here. Doesn't have to be new coins. Can be anything. But most likely, I will look at the differential from whales supply bought and supply sold. If it's even, it doesn't really matter. I don't care much. But if the buy amount is higher than the sell amount, it's catching my eye to at least look further into it. This we already saw on this. Didn't we? What we did? Oh, maybe it was just here. Yeah, but they are all down. Yeah, so that is what specifically catches my eye to look further into it. If we buying amount is above the sell amount, all of these are having good ratios. It was specifically how I catched orange too. Orange. This one. Which obviously is dead now, but I mean, it's a good case either way. 5 minutes. Come on. I was not able to load this far back. Oh, we don't really have to. It looks, yeah. Yes, we can really see though. But already at our entry was like 400k. Already at that 400, 500k, there was about 8 or 9% of whales with us bought on the initial push. Not on a pullback, not on anything, but on a new coin. That is outrageous numbers. I mean, you have these now. But I will have to. Oh shit! I don't. But you have to look into what is this, right? Orange was because the Taylor Swift album coming out and was funny, right? Oh yeah, this, and it's some well, nothing I would go further into. Maybe I would, but on a stream. That looks funky as well already. What fillers do you use? No fillers. Yeah, okay, maybe actually. These are probably saved. I don't know what the default is, but I do use trending 30 minutes, last for 24 hours. This right one is specifically for showing the data, right? So we need as much data as possible, which is 24 hours. And then since I normally use, like, look at new coins for the most part, I do 30 minutes trending. Doesn't always change so much, but if there's like a ton of pairs, it's gonna change a lot. Hang on into crypto, on orange, account out inside family. I'm trying to learn. Yeah. Yeah, so it is literally how I found orange. New coins, trading 30 minutes, last 24 hours. Look at this. And have an insane percentage. So, like, these I would normally look into too, right? But this chart is not nice, right? They go X. Check what is this? Goes to the community. And you try to check what is this. I guess something you recognize. I don't know what the fuck this is. Looks like some specific style of things, right? Maybe some kind of NFT thing. Maybe. Looks unique at least. Do you usually wait a few days for a coin to pump or exit same day after investing? That is independent for each play. There's no specific. You can't do it the same way for each plane. It's literally not possible. If you're looking at new pairs, let's say this, you're probably having a strategy that you're out probably on the same day most of the time. But as again, Orange or Boss, or some of the latest Spark view runners, right? You would have to see if the narrative catches on, or if the narrative is out there already and catches steam. Most of these coins are like random, whatever, 1 million toppers, or even like further down, right? So it's independent for each plane. What is your minimum percent profiting on any coin? As I'm saying, everything I throw in, at least the gamer channel I have, I take out initials when I can. 2x initials out. Doesn't matter. You don't know if we like coin really runs or whatever. Just take out initials. You really can't go wrong that way. Max loss, stop loss. I normally never use stop loss on a like on-chain trade. If it's Solana, Ethereum, whatever, never. Any estimated figure like 10%? I don't understand the last question though. If you could elaborate on that, would be nice. I don't get it. Did I miss something? Yeah, so I don't think I'm not sure if I said what it's like. There's a few minor features missing, which is watch list this is maximum 3, and you have to put Shoal, go to Shoal, and this is maximum 10. I've spoken with the team, and they are fixing this very soon. Because that's pretty annoying. You don't just have an infinite list, right? Alerts is missing too. For now, I just, I don't know, post the same inject screen and put on alerts, but that is coming too. But I mean, it's still a newer piece of software, but it's very good. Like it's whatever got me to be profitable on Soul and catch Orange at the latest one, and like Boss is completely just failed. A same software had at 1 mil, didn't think to enter. The original video also shows that. It actually goes over the coin at 1.5 mil. So. Okay, how do you determine the suitable amount of capital to deploy per play? Do you go off something specific like a strategy of only a super center forward, for example, or do you stick to amount per each play? Simply, for me, it depends on the play. Like it's also a different thing, but let's say we have this. No, let's take whatever we already looked at. Let's take this. Not financial advice, not anything, right? It's 200k market cap. You ask yourself, depending on your risk appetite and whatever you normally play with, like amount of money, would you put 10 soul into this? No, you would not. You would buy fucking 2% of the supply for no reason. Don't do that. Sub 300k, sub 400k, I normally use 5 soul. 3 or 5. 500k is 2 mil, probably 10 soul, 15. Above that, depends. I guess like this. This dollar is 7 mil. You can put more, right? You can put 25, 50. But it all depends on your whole like portfolio yourself and what your expectation is from the play. Like this was viral for some time. It still kind of is, but it's really cooling off, you know. So this double sub is horrendous. That's not really death. um, this this is your typical kind of death scenario. Why do I say this? Because because one day is always been. It's even worse because it's so long a time ago. But double. Pretty sure meme going to do the exact same thing. Just some funny habit, huh? Not fully, but very close. It is mostly this kind of thing. Any other questions coming to your mind? You really need to dig into this, like mobile screener, and use it yourself. It's not something you learn only from seeing a video. You have to like fill through it, check things, check what is this. First internet runner, AOL, main delivery, first run on the internet, blah blah. Yeah, this is some old shit, right? Because Clippy is running, maybe this has a chance. But looking at this run, and then the absolute tank looks like some maybe someone CTO'd it or yeah, I don't know. 2 hours ago. Yes, so this is a new CTO. It is very intuitive. And you can even like go to customize, remove whatever you don't want to see. If you can't have so many numbers, right? Going to make it even easier. Because you don't per se need both like supply board and like buy volume and sell volume. I mean, you need this and this, but maybe you don't need like the net supply, buy volume, sell volume, net flow. Doesn't really matter too much, right? But this ratio is pretty sick. It's very low. Oh, you can also go into this. Check who is the admin. Just go to members, moderators. There's two, which is not too good. Go to this. Okay, his bio is creator. That's the bad thing. Bad thing, right? He's fucking going off 2 million. Also, my 200x from post. Okay, so he posted 10k. Oh wow. Scroll a bit back. Check if he's like posting other tokens, right? Oh, so he's admin name greater than all coins. Oh, okay. Okay. Meme cache. Okay, he's an admin. Oh, okay. One of one admin. Okay. Maybe you should not follow this guy, right? Even though it has great stats. Because the guys running it look like shit. Do you use any bots to manage memes, or do you manually trade? I manually trade. Like take the contract address, copy into Trojan as I'm using, then buy, sell, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, so literally just keep on doing this, and I never go for anyone below 50%. Like maybe I check it on board, but otherwise not really. I mean, sometimes you gotta just not really put too much time into it. Like last few days and so has been horrendous. Like all the launch pads and stuff is just battling each other. New launch pads coming in and nothing is running. What do we have? Like in this last 24 hours, right? There's one coin above 1 mil, 2 coins. This one is, I don't count it. This is just some compulsion. Okay, let's take 2, 3, 4. There is nothing. No way. Um, this 1 coin, 2 coins, 2 coins above 1 mil. And even this list is not even filled out. I think the list is going to 50 or even infinite. Like the whole wheel is not even filled. It means there's no volume, no fun. It just goes by like the marketers have been awful the last week or so. I'm not sure if we mentioned before, but what is the most alluring indicator for a good time? A good time to buy a dip. Do more in-depth charts on this? Yeah, so I do TA, right? But what can we do with this? Maybe this. Hello, T-Back. Yeah, so these, like, because Solana is so wicked, it's sometimes pretty hard to chart, right? But since you have this already filled out, you probably go for like next demand zone. And after that, this like 2.5 will looks better. But do you really want to take 10, like it's 75% drawback? Probably not. It would probably have lost its that's my chance of making it interesting, right? So yeah, do CA, but it's not. It's easy to do on the way, like on newer coins. It's like a few months old, or maybe even bigger coins, like Tobago, which is bigger, right? Daily. Yeah, this is like your textbook kind of zone trend. Zone trend. -50%. You say in the zone. Really hits bad, go to this, and hopefully not below 25 after hitting 80. If it goes further from like 80, it probably goes to 150. So we'll buy this. This looks weird. 24-hour volume, 100k. Maybe knows something, maybe doesn't. um, that's not interesting. Any more questions? Because I think I literally went over everything the software have to, like software, whatever piece of website has to offer. I did mention in the video too. Pro is literally just V coins with just updated like website X banner. I don't really go by that. Because since it's not the most used kind of website, it's not too often people update it yet. I believe that's going to change over time. What reasons did you use for reading material certificate starting on crypto? I entered Wealth Group. I learned from the current traders at the time. Literally bad. Not much else, to be honest. Yes, I have this. It's the same buyer. We just bought. I don't even know what it is. Supply on chart. Interesting. But it is literally what I do when I try to hunt. Check whale rates, check the charts, check the website, socials. What is this? Some utility thing on Solana. I don't know. Thank you for answering questions. Welcome. To aim to enter coins as early as possible. Yeah. As early as possible when when metrics are looking good and the like this, for example, I checked doesn't like utility on Solana is normally not good, even though the numbers are good. But yeah, when I normally do this, I look for new coins, right? Sometimes I go to this and just check what is going on. In general, you can put on just this, check like bigger coins, what is going on. Maybe you get something like kind of early, and sometimes you don't. But yeah, wherever possible, and like find the narrative ASAP, like with orange, boss, etc. Would you recommend bot for trade? Yes, it's way faster. Don't do your manual ransom whatever stuff. Use a bot. Photon, Trojan, Bullux, whatever you prefer. I'm old school, I use a TG bot, I just use Trojan, no weapons, waste, no nothing. Okay. Any more questions? Or I think we are rounding it off here. You're very welcome. All right. I guess that's it for today then. No more questions, so we're good. Maybe Simon with one. Team Riding, giving him a chance. I hope everyone found it useful. Feel free to come into the journal and tag me in, like, if you find any questions or not, or something. What is the Telegram bot name? Telegram bot of I use to check the tokens or to trade. This is to check tokens and the chat TTF bot on Telegram. Simo, that is not a question for the stream, so there's nothing to do with the educational. Not going over any specific tokens and why entries and such. So go to the general or something else if you want to ask that. And everyone else can do it too. But I think that's it. So thanks for tuning in. Glad you like this show. Looks like a lot of people, which not normally see my content, love to see this. So thanks for today, and see ya.